Welcome, hey, welcome to the Big Time Show podcast. What is going on today? Hello to everybody that is on Podbean. Let me see who's there right now. I see one of my patrons is there, Miss Ty, and I also see my old friend, Gil. I always say this wrong, man. Gil Beltner Sports Show, who's here, who has an excellent podcast on Podbean as well. Glad that you took some time out, man, to join me. And I see your comment. I'm laughing already. He says, I feel as though you won't be all that apologetic. Just hold on and see. Hey, what's going on, Facebook? What's going on, Periscope? What's going on, YouTube? Hello, everybody that will be watching. What's going on? I see my brothers are in the house. I already see them. My goodness, that my brother E. Cush is in the house. What's going on, E. Cush? My show enough brother Kevin Carr is in the house. I call him my conscience. That's it. Whenever you see Kevin Carr, we're going to officially on the Big Time Show call him my conscience. His job is to make sure that I stay on the narrow, because he thinks like I do. Sometimes I jump out there and he take care of me, because he gonna tell me the truth. You see what I'm saying? He's the conscience. My fraternity brother, the great pastor, the great Apostle Bill Anderson, is in the house. What's up? What's going on, Noob? I already see what you're saying. Noob, what done happened? I'm about to get into it. Ain't nothing happened. Easy, what's up, man? I see my classmate, Kirby High. What's up? What's going on? I see you, Tree. What's going on? Hey, Miss McGonagall. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? What's going on? What's up? What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Listen, today, before we get started doing anything, listen, I want to tell you that this show, of course, the music that you heard was by Alex X Winters. You can see that on your screen. If you want to hear, he has plenty of music, as you just heard. All you have to do is go to his Instagram page, sign up, and you can get everything that you need. Listen, also, of course, this show has been sponsored by our sponsor, the Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis. There's a Facebook page. All you have to do is go dial into that. Listen, it's that time. We're getting close to Valentine's Day. For those that do not have not started on your Valentine's Day shopping, may I suggest to you now the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It's a place where you can get all types of fragrances, colognes, and perfumes for your significant other or your spouse. And all you have to do is go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. Go in there, just go in there and start getting a head start. Listen, if you get some flowers, now we all know that flowers not going to last long now. I mean, come on. Flowers going to last you about 2 or 3 days, then they dead. Okay? So I know a lot of us going to be buying roses, flowers, and all that. Please keep in mind, they're going to die. You already know it. Why don't you get something that's a little lasting? Get you some cologne, perfume. The Fragrance Shop in Memphis will take care of you all right there. That's all you have to do. Go to it on Facebook. It's been ran by a fraternity brother of mine. It's his place. All you have to do is go there, inbox. He can take care of you before Valentine's Day. Don't wait. Go ahead and go there now. I appreciate that. And I'm quite sure he would too. Listen, look, I know why y'all here. I know. Yeah. Glenn, I appreciate you, Glenn. I appreciate that. Listen, y'all really, because I'm so whatever. Y'all want to see, what's up, Gary? What's up? Hey, Miss Yolanda. Hey, I see you. Everybody say it all the time, don't get no flowers. Get something that's going to last. Exactly. Apostle Anderson, listen, and he's Kappa Beta. I ain't going to tell you his name because he didn't want me to do that. I wish I could. Let me just say, I know him very, very, very well. Hint, I've known him since 1977. Okay, so if that be the case, some of y'all already know who it is, but he ain't going to let me say it, so I'm just doing what he told me to do. But I've known him since 1977. So that's a long time. So if I say he's good, he's good. Go to him, get some cologne. He got everything, man. Everything. Whatever you want, he got it. he has it. All you have to do is go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis and then take care of that. Go to the Facebook page. That's all you have to do. All right, listen. Some of y'all are already wondering, how am I going to take this? I guess I have been somewhat controversial in the area of Dak Prescott, that when I say something, some of you thinking I'm going the opposite direction, some of you trying to figure it out. So it might be a little boring to you today, because I actually am apologizing to Dak Prescott today. I am. I'm not trying to trick y'all. I'm not trying to do a little catchphrase or nothing. Let me give you the premise from where I'm coming from the start. Okay, here it is. I was one of the ones. I was one of the people that said Dak Prescott is not that good. I said that. Some of you in here have been with me in other groups. Some of y'all know that. I said he's not that good. His rookie year, I said he was shielded by a great offensive line, a great running back, and a somewhat good defense, and he was. He came in trying to replace Romo. They didn't put a lot on him. All they said was, look, just don't mess this up. They called plays so they wouldn't give him a chance to mess it up. I just said he's not that good. We went 13-3. Okay, playing that way, we went 13-3, and we kind of got caught up in the Kool-Aid. I see you, Glenn. Glenn want me to take a heel spin of a narrative. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. So I was one of the ones that said, look, in his second year and his third year, I said, look, as long as the game is close, Dak can win. But I also am the one that said that if we're down 14 points going into the last quarter, I said the game is over. That's what I said. You know, that's what I said. I said he can't bring us back, because I said as long as Ezekiel Elliott is rolling, I said as long as the defense keeps it close, he is effective. But if you ever have to put the game in his hands, in other words, you got to pass it, you can't depend on Ezekiel Elliott too much at all, he's not going to win it, because I didn't think he could carry a team. Notice from the first year, it progressed to me saying he's all right. First I said, leaning, now I'm saying he's close. Now, his third year, oh my God, you can see the progression. Okay, you can see it. No, he's not on Rodgers level. No, he's not Mahomes. No, he's not all that. No, he's not. I'll tell you that now. No, but he did progress. No question about that. And in the meantime, while he was progressing, the salaries for quarterbacks kept rising and rising. Why? Because Goff got his, because Wentz got his, and Garoppolo got his, and the market just kept going up while he's progressing. Every one of those quarterbacks I just named out, when they got their contract, they became the highest paid quarterback in the league. Why? Because the market demanded so. I hope y'all hold on to that. The market demanded it. And they went ahead and got paid for it. Now, what has happened this year before he got hurt? Dak was, no question, one of the hottest quarterbacks in the entire league, setting all type of records. All type of records. He was going completely cuckoo. Now, we weren't winning, but one thing for sure, we could not blame it on Dak Prescott. No. And I wasn't a fan of that. Y'all don't believe me? Go to my Facebook pages. Go to my page. Go to the year. Go to 2013 and 2015. You will see some of my Cowboy reports where I just destroyed Dak Prescott, because I didn't think he was all that. And why everybody was saying that. I didn't think he was. let me say this. I guess this is the first apology. Because we found out how great Dak was when he wasn't playing. Y'all, I mean, everybody know now. We ain't. So maybe some of y'all need to come on with me. Some of y'all need to come on with me. Let's all at once apologize to Dak Prescott. Now, I know that's kind of old news. I get it. But let's apologize because Dak has proven himself. Even when he was injured, he was proving himself. Okay? We all know this. Okay? We know this. We know it. And I want to apologize to Dak on behalf of some of y'all. Some of y'all gonna see this. Oh my goodness, I need everybody to share this. Y'all forgive me for a minute. I forgot to share this stuff. So forgive me. While I go ahead and do this now. Some of y'all need to apologize to Dak right now because some of y'all thought that some of these quarterbacks are better than he is. Yeah, y'all did. And I ain't talking about the upper echelon of these guys. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about some of you guys still think, I ain't talking about you Cowboy fans. I'm talking about all these haters that are going to be looking at me later on. Some of y'all think that Carson Wentz is still better than Dak Prescott. Some of y'all do. And I get it. Because, Carson Wentz at the time, in that year that they went to the Super Bowl before he got hurt, Carson Wentz was rolling on the MVP level. He was. Dak Prescott, for a year, we would start talking about him early, but he faded off at the end for MVP consideration. And everybody drinking that Kool-Aid just because Wentz throw to Zach Ertz a tied in 190 times a year, I may add. Y'all think that he better than Dak Prescott. Well, what y'all think now? Some of y'all need to apologize. I'm inviting all haters. Thank you, Apostle. Thank you, Apostle. We sorry, because look, I was one of the ones. I see you, Gary. Look, I see you, Gary. I'm coming. Please, I'm about to go down the list. But since Gary just put it up there, I was going to wait late to last. But I'm going to come to him since Gary done put it up there. It's some of y'all thought, some of you Cowboy fans, actually believed that Andy Dalton was better than Dak Prescott. I ain't talking about the outside folks. No. We're talking about some of these star cap wearing, star tattoo on your arms. Some of them folks who actually believed. Let me throw this caveat in. And still believe that Andy Dalton is better than Dak Prescott. Dak, I don't know if this is going to get to you, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that there are some who I just believe they got a little hate in their heart. I just believe it. I believe it. That was some. That was some that believe it. Thank you, Kevin. I never seen nothing. Exactly. I ain't see Elder. I see my elder on here, Elder Johnson. Listen, I don't. I'm sorry, Dak. I apologize for a few folks. I never thought that he was better. Dalton was better. But check it out, y'all. Some folks think that because Andy Dalton's record showed that he won 4 games and lost 2. I think that's what it was, something like that. They actually said, see there? I told you, all you need is just a guy who's serviceable, and he could do the same thing that Dak can do. I'm sorry, Dak. I'm sorry. I don't know what TV they watching. What TV is everybody watching? Is everybody watching the same TV that I am? I don't get it. Thank you, Elder. Thank you, Elder. I see you. Paul said, "Pay Dak." I bet my fraternity brother. Look, he with me. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It hurt me to say it because I was one of the ones that said he couldn't do it. Listen, L. Johnson, I think Jerry believed that. That's why he don't want to give Dak his money. Well, look, I agree. Gary says, and Gary telling the truth here. Gary said just last year, with Dak, we were won 9 games. I believe that wholeheartedly. I know we would have won the division because we were putting up 30. I mean, with Dak there, no question about that. No. That offense could not be stopped. Dak had made the progression that we all need to see to the point where we would all say now, Dak deserves to be talked about in the upper echelon of quarterbacks. Now, when I say that, I'll say again, no, he is not Mahomes. No, he is not Rodgers. No, he's not Brady. No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But after the old guys, okay, I guess y'all gonna say Lamar. Okay, well, I just depend on what you like. Now, Dak is not, Lamar as far as being an athlete goes. I give you that. But throwing the football, okay. I think we can argue right there. Okay, I'm not saying it. Look, that game ain't trying to run for 1,000 yards. Okay, so Lamar got him on that. But when we talk about throwing the ball, Lamar Jackson ain't all that. Now, I know some of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm saying, but somebody gonna say, "Hey, Lamar Jackson, the MVP." Yeah, he was running. Yeah, he did that. Passing the ball, no. Some of y'all still gonna hold on and say, "Hey, Goff is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. He can throw the ball better." I don't care about Goff throwing the ball better than Dak. I don't care. But when it comes to decision making, see what I'm saying? Look, if all you doing is throwing the running backs out the backfield like Goff did, and I'm not saying Goff didn't push the ball down the field. His decision making, when the pressure get tight on him, when the pressure get tight on Goff, he dance around like he Fred Astaire in the pocket. Can't do nothing. Huh? I see you, Glenn. Glenn say, okay, I see you. Huh? Thank you, Gary. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting Lamar. I'm just telling the truth about it. When it comes to throwing the football, Lamar ain't all that. He's not. That's why they lose in the playoffs. And some of y'all, look, yeah, he's the MVP. Yeah, he was. Deservingly so. No question. That don't mean that he's better. Just because he's the MVP, who you taking? Mahomes or Lamar? Don't even answer it because I already know who you taking. You taking Mahomes. Despite Lamar being the MVP, you taking Mahomes. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sorry that some of y'all who think Wentz is better, look, I don't know what TV you watching. He might be better than Dak on Madden. On Madden 21 or Madden, he might be on that, but I argue that. I'm serious. So I want to apologize to Dak for that. Let me get into some stuff that I want to say. And let me throw this one in, and then I'll move to my next topic. It's some of you guys who actually thought who was begging for Matthew Stafford. You ain't got to say nothing. Hey, Effie, 77-7. Yeah, the Chiefs. Yeah. I'll get into the Super Bowl later. The Cowboys are high priority. They're on Podbean. I care, I'll tell you about the Super Bowl at the end. But, here it is. Some of y'all, Kevin said, can we win a Super Bowl with that? Yes, I believe we can. Well, Cowboy, the only thing I say about that Cowboy Nation is not on, since I got a few preachers on here, Cowboy Nation is not on one accord with that statement, Kevin. That's the only thing I'm going to say about that. We're not all on one accord when it comes to that. And that comes from, which is leading me slightly into the rest of what I have to say. And I'll get to that in a second. But let me go back to Stafford. A lot of y'all were ready to pack Dak's bag, his bags and ship him right on out of Dallas. I saw it in a lot of groups. I saw it in a lot of posts. A lot of Cowboy fans had forgot where your bread was buttered. And a lot of you believe that Matthew Stafford should be in Dallas. So what I did, I went back and I looked, and you guys may not, you guys may cannot see this. One of these days I got to figure out how to get it all right, but I'm gonna try to put this on the screen. You're not gonna see it. Probably, I apologize. I'm working with Facebook also, and I'm trying to put this up. I'm going to put it up right now. I hope that you guys can see it. I'm about to share it now. I'm gonna take myself. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all not gonna be able to see that, but if you can, just look at it. I one of these days I got to figure it back out. But listen, the completion percentage, Matthew Stafford is 65, Dak is 66. Okay. Okay, I see you. Okay, there you go, Glenn. Glenn is on Facebook. I see you, Glenn. Way to switch over. Dak has 106 touchdowns to Matthew's 119. Stafford has 46 interceptions. Dak has 40. I don't see really too much of a difference. I'm just, let me take this off because some of y'all struggling like I am. I don't see much of a difference, y'all. I mean, and some of you gonna say because look, let's be realistic, y'all. Yes, Matthew Stafford has a stronger arm than Dak Prescott. We know that. There aren't too many quarterbacks that have a stronger arm than Matthew Stafford. It's only probably about 2 or 3. That's it. Maybe just 2. And that may be Mahomes and maybe Josh Allen. After those 2, Stafford might be right there with strongest arm. And if you've been watching ball a long time, come on now. It's easy to get a whole bunch of yards when you throwing jump balls to Megatron. Come on, y'all. Y'all, look. Huh? And somebody go out and say, well, he had days. I mean, but 2 different offenses. I mean, Matthew Stafford throw the ball with 2 or 3 guys on Megatron. Megatron jump up in there because he was 6'5", can had a big vertical jump. Hey, Tavis, what's up, man? I mean, let's be real now. What has he done since Megatron been gone? I mean, come on now. I'm not saying Stafford is trash by no means. Stafford is a good quarterback. I think he's going to show out with the Rams. I believe he is. I have no question, but come on, man. Exactly. Stafford is not an athlete. Stafford is a pure pocket passer. And as you can see what Apostle just said, if Stafford is there, he's going to get hit. That's why he stay injured all the time. Why? Because he cannot run the ball. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. Some folks gonna argue Dez. But that wasn't the same Dez. That's what Gary was saying. It's the truth. Dez was older when it was injury prone when Dak took over. That was not the Dez that had Romo. Come on now. It was not. Dez was banged up. He was on the decline. He couldn't do what Megatron did. Okay? Stafford just throwing balls up. If you give a below average quarterback Megatron is gonna make that quarterback be a Pro Bowler. That's what I'm saying. Stafford is great, but Stafford ain't won nothing. Look, when he had Megatron, they didn't win nothing. Y'all done forgot, right? When he had Reggie Bush, they didn't win nothing. Huh? Y'all look, why? Look, I'm just here to tell the truth. Huh? Exactly. Look, Glenn on Podbean just said, look, as someone who played Madden just like I do, he said it didn't matter if they stats were 99. If he didn't have control of them, they're gonna get sacked. It's just the truth. Exactly. Tavis says he never had a run game his whole career. That's because Scott Linehan refused to run. Reggie was done after New Orleans. See what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Some of y'all believe. Some of y'all believed. Y'all did. Y'all believe Stafford better than that. Y'all believe it. Some of you Cowboy lifelong fans really believed. Y'all had a FedEx sticker on the backside of Dak, shipping him straight out of Dallas. Once you thought, soon as they said, hey, Stafford wants to be traded, some of y'all didn't even think. Y'all say, hey, just get him. Let's get him. Come on, Jerry. Come on. Let's get him. What? What? Some of y'all did it. I apologize, Dak. I say it all that to say this. I'm sorry, Dak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I don't care what Matthew Stafford do next year. And I'm predicting that Matthew Stafford is going to have a gigantic year next year. I don't care if he win the MVP. I'm just incredible, so incredible. Exactly. Thank you, Tavis. In the trenches throughout his whole career. Dak started at the bottom floor. See, some of y'all done forgot this too. When Dak got there, the only reason why Dak became a starter is because, see, y'all got it twisted. Y'all say that Romo got hurt. Here come Dak. No. You forgot who the number 2 quarterback was. Guess who the number 2 quarterback was? His offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. What happened to Kellen Moore? He got hurt too. So Dak had to play as a third-string quarterback, went in there, proved that he was better than Kellen Moore. Huh? Oh, well, thank you, Paul Anderson. Look, that ain't going to happen. Y'all see what he said. He said Jerry need to apologize to Dak too. That's not going to happen. It's not. But remember, Kellen Moore was the number 2 quarterback. He broke his leg. Dak got forced in. Y'all forgot that, right? Y'all forgot it. Okay. So Dak really is a third-string quarterback that started playing. took over the second string, and then eventually took over the first string. That's why Romo had the press conference, say, hey, it's his show now. My time is up. He had to give it to him because the kid was winning. You didn't want to break the flow. And Dak has progressively got better, better, and better. I'm sorry, Dak, because our fans have just, we weren't quick to give up on Romo. It wasn't, matter of fact, didn't nobody say anything about Romo getting rid of Romo. Nobody. No. And it ain't because Romo wasn't good. Romo was good to me. But when all the other quarterbacks came out, okay, hello, Rodney Smith. Oh, that's what I said, Brother Smith. I thank you for joining in. I have no problem with agreeing with you on that because Stafford didn't have that. I've already said that I'm expecting Stafford to have his greatest year. He got the coach. He got a defense. He has a running game. He has stuff he never had. I agree with it. But I don't know why everybody wanted to get rid of Dak. Yeah, that's it, Tavis. They ran it out till his back fell out. That's what you meant to say. Till his back fell out. Huh? I just don't know why everybody's so quick to give up on Dak and replace him with Stafford, who, despite him being good, really ain't proved nothing. What is Stafford proving? I'm sorry, I'm not coming against Stafford. I'm just saying, what is he proving? He has a strong arm. He's proven that, okay? He ain't proved he can win because he ain't won. Has he been to Pro Bowl? I'm talking about voted in. Stafford ain't never been voted into the Pro. I ain't talking about when replacements. I'm not talking about when other guys say I ain't going to the Pro Bowl, they replace. Stafford ain't never been voted to the Pro Bowl. He may have played in it, but he wasn't voted in. Dak has. Dak has been voted in. I don't know why we see if you're gonna do it. See, some of you saying, well, the Rams may have made an upgrade between Goff and Stafford. I would agree. But if you're trying to say that the upgrade from Dak would be Stafford, based on the stats and what I'm saying, that's about the same thing to me. If we're going to upgrade, let's upgrade. Tell me what the upgrade is. I think there is somewhat of a gap between Goff and Stafford. There's not a gap. That's really not there's not a gap there between Dak and Stafford to me. Tavis says Matt should have really had a playoff win when they played us behind. They had this. Well, yeah, that's true. That Detroit should have beat us in that, but they didn't. They didn't. They didn't beat us. That's all that matters. Stafford he ain't got control over Anthony Hitchens, as Tavis just said. They didn't win. That's all I'm saying. We won. Stafford has not proven anything other than everybody assumes. See, y'all see the difference? They assume that he's a good quarterback. They assume that he's going to have a great year with the Rams. We're assuming that because we have high expectations for him. Tavis said Goff was looking like a bum after the Super Bowl. He was a bum all the time, Tavis. He was. He was shielded just like he was shielded by a great defense. He was shielded by Todd Gurley and CJ, who ran the ball all over us. He was shielded by that. And if you got a play action pass game, when everybody thinking they got to stop Gurley, it's easy to throw to a wide open tight end. Exactly, Kevin. Kevin said all Stafford got he been playing. But everybody was ready to get rid of that. Everybody was ready to go. Pack him up. Ship him. Put the UPS sticker on his butt. Send him out. Get him out of here. Get Dak out of here. Let me go to Pod, man. I know y'all talking. Okay, I see you. Everybody was ready to get rid of. A lot of folks were. Somebody need to apologize to Dak. I mean, he gone now. He with the Rams. And because of that, and because he's gone to the Rams, it's almost the attitude like, well, Stafford gone. Everybody, and the other guys are gone. I guess we just gonna be stuck with that. I guess we just gonna have to live with that. I want to live too with him. Bro Smith says Dak had first round grade coming out for Mississippi State on the damn Mullen's offense, but fell to the third round. Dak has raw to start out like leadership quality, pay the man. Actually fell to the fourth round. Brother Smith. He fell to the fourth. He drafted in the fourth round. But if he had a first round grade, that just goes to show his lifelong problem. Nobody really believed in him. You don't have a guy, if he had a first round grade for a quarterback, don't go all the way down to the fourth round now. But the reason why it happened like this because nobody really, they believe. See, Brother Smith, you made a great point here. Is what the point is. You know what I'm saying? This is the point that what is also the problem. Even though what you said is the truth. You said Dak has Roger Staubach like leadership qualities. Pay the man. But you know what? That's what you hear from the Jones family, Brother Smith, which is really the problem. They always talk about his leadership and his intangibles and his leadership ability and his great respect that he has in the locker room. As a matter of fact, Jerry Jones said this. He said, I believe we can win a lot of games with that. You remember what he said about Romo, Brother Smith? Notice the difference. He said we can win games with that, but with Romo, when he paid him, he said that Tony Romo will win us a Super Bowl. See the difference? With that, you can win a lot of games. With Romo, the same mouth said we can win the Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? That's a difference. That's a big difference. I ain't never heard him say that Dak can win the Super Bowl. I ain't never heard it. Now, if y'all heard it, I please show me. I'll take it. Okay? I see you. Fred said, nope, they ready to get rid of Zeke. Well, you know, it's easy to get rid of the running back. But if you get rid of him, that's one of the heart and souls of the team. If that's what he gonna have to take a pay cut eventually, but it won't be this year. He got to get a piece of that extension he just signed. Tavis says again, let Dak go, and we probably will never have a franchise quarterback unless they spend $50 million a year. It's no doubt about it because the market, Tavis, is going up. You're absolutely right. Unless we get real lucky in the draft and somebody shows some real promise and show some real stuff, just like Dak did. Okay? See what I'm saying? You already got it. The kid ain't number 26, 27 years old. You already got what you're looking for. It's already here. There are only 32 jobs like this in the world. And Dak is not at the bottom of he's not at the bottom of their list. Dak is no question a top 10, top 8 quarterback, which means that in this whole world, it's only probably about 6 guys that can do the job probably a little bit better than he can. And if you're in the top 8, you got I'm sorry, Dak. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, Dak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Gary said Jerry's stupid. Aikman and Staubach love Dak and believe in him. Yeah, they love them. Jerry too dumb to listen to Super Bowl winners. Yeah, they love Dak. They don't hear on it because he can't. Daryl, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see. My other friend on here, Noob on here, Howard, he says they never believed Dak would be this good, period. I agree. Daryl, I don't know what point you said cause he can't. I don't know who you talking about. I don't clarify that comment for me, Daryl. I'm not knocking you. I just don't know exactly at what point you said that, because I don't know if that means you don't believe in Dak either, or you don't believe or you believe in Stafford. because there's only two I was talking about. Clarify that for me, man, Daryl, if you don't mind. I just feel like apologizing to that because it's getting to the point where it's getting beyond ridiculous. I haven't never seen it. I haven't seen this before, except maybe with Kirk Cousins. But Kirk Cousins wanted to be franchise tag. He wanted all that. He was willing to roll the dice. This is the only person I ever seen do it. Dak want to be signed. Oh, when I said Daryl, okay, and said when I spoke on Dak winning the Super Bowl, so you don't think Dak can win it? I can't knock you because if that's what your belief is, there, I'm not gonna knock you on that. There's a lot of people share that same opinion with. I was one that shared the same opinion, and I'm not. I have to admit that I'm not 100% sold and say he can win it. But I will say this: I'm not at 50% saying that he will either. He's not a guy that like a Mahomes where you can say, "Here go the ball, man, carries." I'm talking about for a whole season. Okay, I'm not saying that Dak needs all phases to work, but I am saying I see the improvement where he's taking the next steps. And you don't have to be a top 3 quarterback to win the Super Bowl. I don't have to go down the list of guys who done won it. You don't have to be. I've seen teams with defense win the Super Bowl. Let's go back to the Ravens when they had Trent Dilfer. I see Trent. Daryl said, nope, not at all. You got to be able to beat winning teams to do so, which he has yet to prove he can do. Daryl, I'm not going to argue with you on that because actually you are in my where I was trying to get to next. He has not won a lot of big teams. He has not. He has not. Thank you, Kev. Kev said Trent Dilfer won, Joe Flacco won. A lot of factors go into that, though, Darren. A lot of factors. So we can't blame all that on that because if you're scoring 30 and your defense is giving up 31, then, I mean, come on now. We can't blame that on that. That's what happened this year. Dak was putting up 30 plus points a game. Defense was giving up 35. See what I'm saying? So I can't blame all that on Dak. I can't. The Green Bay playoff game, I mean, the Green Bay jumped out on us, I mean, big time. And then of course, Dak brought us back, which is another whole story within itself. I can't blame all that on. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Paul said that's like saying we don't want Michael Jordan because he ain't won a championship. Yeah, exactly. Daryl says again, well, it was 21-0 before he scored. Well, you ain't gonna, let's just be honest. You ain't gonna be clicking all cylinders all the time. I mean, 24/7. We would have liked that score, but once they got in the rhythm, okay, and he brought us back. I get it, and why everybody on here, this is why I'm saying 2 or 3 things can be truthful at the same time. Okay, Daryl is right. I know y'all don't like it, but Daryl is right. He is. Daryl is right. 21-0. That's true. That happened. We didn't score. Sometimes it take a little time to get in your rhythm. No question about that. Daryl said both offenses got the ball. I get it. I get it. But we can't blame that on Dak. You just said 21-0. That's not Dak's fault. That's defense fault. That's the defense fault. You got to stop somebody. Am I still on? Podbean, I know I'm on with you, but I don't know if I'm still on with my people here. I don't know if I'm on here. Are y'all on with me? Somebody say something because I need to know if I'm still on now because it's showing 0 and I know you still. Somebody talk to me real quick. Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? I don't know what's going on. Facebook, are you still here with me? It's showing that. I don't know. Uh, oh, y'all back? Okay. Some of y'all, I guess y'all still here. Uh, Here we go. You can't blame one person as a team sport. What Kevin said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kev. You can't do it. I don't know what's going on. Kev, you don't mind, hop back on Facebook for me. I'm back on there now. I see that. For some reason, it just blanked completely out on there for me. Y'all just give me a second here. And in the meantime, let me go ahead and say this. I see you, Kev. I see you. I'm going to go ahead and try to share this again with everybody because I just lost my crowd. I think I did. I'm going to do that. Okay. This is a good time for me to make a pause and tell you again, guys, about the Fragrance Shop Memphis. The Fragrance Shop Memphis is getting close to Valentine again, the Valentine's Day again. You guys do need, without a doubt, you guys need to get something that's going to last. You guys need to get something that's going to last longer than them dead flowers y'all be getting and chocolates that get ate up in one day. You guys need to go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis and go there and get some cologne and perfume from the Fragrance Shop Memphis. They have all type of different fragrances, which is Bond, Number 9, Creed, anything that you need. You're going to get it at a great retail price. So you guys go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It is a Facebook page. It is being ran by my fraternity brother. I believe that you guys can would be very pleased with what he has to offer. Please go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. Get your Valentine's Day stuff for your significant other or your spouse, and let's see what happens then. I am back on where I was before. I'm sharing it with groups.
I'm sorry to those that I just lost. So we're going to have to pick right back up. I see you, Daryl. Gary Atkins Breeze got a what? Yeah, Breeze has a Super Bowl. He also had a great coach, Daryl. No doubt about it. Saints had a. There's a lot of factors that go into that. Nobody wanted to come into that dome to play them. Fans were rambunctious enough that they became a factor in all those games. Breeze is a Hall of Fame quarterback with a Hall of Fame coach. But Dak is probably better than Breeze right now. I know that's almost sound blasphemous, don't it? But it's the truth. Dak is probably better than Breeze now. Breeze is a shell of himself. He got the brain, no doubt about it. He has the brain, but he doesn't have the physical set to do what he used to do. He just doesn't. He can't throw the ball down the field. The age has caught up with him. No doubt about that. I think that at this point, I ain't say overall, on a career, but at this exact point, yeah, exactly. I believe at this point that Dak probably is the better quarterback than Breeze, only because Breeze just can't do it physically. That's why he's contemplating retirement right now. Bryant, noticing defenses and lining up. Yeah, I give Breeze the nod on that. But I just don't think we really understand the value for Dak. I just don't believe we're there. I believe we're having a real rough time acknowledging how good he really is. And that's why I say I want to apologize to him. Oh, Gary said Breeze would probably be better throwing the football left hand. Exactly. Right on. His shoulder gone, man. It really is. Dak has the same records Breeze against winning teams. Only matter when they prove right, they ignore them what they prove them wrong. Exactly. It's sad. Kevin says, sign your quarterback and win in free agency. That's true. That's what we got to do. We got to sign Dak, y'all. I'm moving to the next point. But we got to do something because it's just not making any sense whatsoever, and it's not making sense to other folks. Gary said he's not going to try to restructure to about salary base. Exactly, Breeze. I saw that yesterday. I believe you're right. I believe Breeze going to try to give it one more go. I believe that. Daryl says, Gary said, he replying to Gary, you prove my point. If they have the same record against winning teams, how can you say for sure he can't win one? That's because I didn't answer that for you, Gary. The reason why Daryl is saying it is because simply he don't believe in Dak. That's just the bottom line. When you finish talking all that, see if I said, do you believe Mahomes? If we say Mahomes, do you believe Mahomes can win a Super Bowl? Most folks would say yes. If you said you believe Aaron Rodgers will win us a Super Bowl, most folks are gonna say yes. When you say Dak, however, that's where everybody kind of leave, because a lot of people are not sure. In Cowboy land, that's the problem. I see you, Fred. Fred says that Dallas is waiting on Stephen Jones, Arkansas quarterback. Watch it. See, there's a lot of people believe that too. Just in case some of you don't know, John Stephen Jones is the quarterback of Arkansas, of course. That's Jerry Jones' grandson. And a lot of people, believe that that John will be a Cowboy one day. Gary says, I feel him and don't disagree with his opinion, but numbers say mine is relevant too. No question, Gary. See, that's why I was saying two things could be right at one time. His opinion may be right. You may don't believe it. Okay, I see a Cowboys on Podbean says Cowboys are doing the right thing. Give number 4 $45 million and never make the playoffs makes no sense. He said, I'm no way saying Dak does not deserve to be paid. He deserves to be paid. There are other needs also Cowboys need to tag Dak again, draft a defensive tackle, safety, cornerback, and offensive tackle. Coach is coach. Players play you win or lose as a team. You win or lose as a team. Team friendly deals only, or trade for draft picks. Giving one player all the money these days are over. Texas want too much for DW, and it is not worth it, in his opinion. And he got paid. That's a lot in what Certified Cowboy just said. See, that's a Cowboy fan. That's why I said the opinions of Dallas, for those that are looking, that's an opinion that's on Podbean. I hope you're on Podbean. You can see that. Cowboy Nation is divided on this thing. That's why I say we're not on all one accord. And to Certified Cowboys post, there are a lot of things that you can agree with. 4-12, DW, he could not win 10 games on his own. I'm sorry, Certified Cowboy, you got to clarify. I'm lost on the DW part. I don't know who that is. I don't know who DW is. You got to help me on that. That way I can really. It's a stupid argument. We'll get to Gary. Gary says for us to win, we have to hit on the defensive draft picks 100%. Gary says it's a stupid argument to have. You didn't sign at $45 million when you could have got him at 19. Exactly. This thing should have been handled 2-3 years ago. But I will say this, Gary. Oh, Deshaun Watson. Okay. That's who you're talking about. So let me go back and read that. He could not win 10 games on his own, 4-12 Deshaun Watson. Well, to be honest with you, that's another argument. People will argue and say that Deshaun is better than Dak. And that, like I said, when it comes to Dak, it's split everywhere. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. If you want to trade Dak away, I'll go ahead and tell you now that the morale of your team is going to be shot. They love Dak. They love him in the locker room. And there's a lot of guys that be incredibly ticked off. You know, I know that professional, you got to do your job. So I don't know about that trade part. Yeah, you can get draft picks for him, no question. You say that we shouldn't sign him to, the big gigantic base salary a year. Now my only comeback to that is that Certified Cowboy, the market demands that. And I don't think he's gonna get, I don't think it's $45 million. I really, be honest with you, I believe if they come to Dak between 37 and 38, 37 and 40 between there, it's a done deal. Remember with Dak, and we saw something earlier that answers a lot of questions. You got to understand that Dak wants 4 years. He ain't asked for 5. The Cowboys want 5. The reason why Dak wants 4 years because their contract with the TV contracts for the league go out in those 4 years, which means more money is going to come to the owners and the NFL, which will translate to the player salaries at the end of the year. Dak wants the full contract because he know that TV deal is going to be worth billions. And it's going to come down. So he wants a big piece of the pie. I don't blame him. I mean, I'm serious. I don't blame him. That's why he wants 4 years. It's not because he wants because he know that TV contract is going out. That's the reason why. It ain't got nothing to do with being a butthole or anything else. Quarterback for Texas is no different than the one throw to now. Dak has better numbers than Donovan Wilson. Cowboys signed Dak will not make the playoffs. No money to keep players or sign players. He although he deserved the money. Well, I guess I can carry this another way. Certified Cowboy on Podbean. Talk to me. If we don't sign Dak, now I throw this to y'all too. Let's play a little game here before I move to something else. If we don't sign Dak and he becomes a free agent, unrestricted, and he leaves, what's the answer? Because see, what you also had to keep in mind, this team, although we don't win, this team is built to win now. This is not rebuilding. Okay? So if you're not gonna have Dak, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, what's your answer? Because our defense is not that good to be saying, well, you don't have to have a great quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Well, you better be great at something else. And our defense is not that. So what if you don't have Dak, what's the answer? Andy Dalton? Gilbert? I mean, who you gonna trust? This team is built to win now. The window is closing. We don't have time. This is not Jacksonville. Where you got to build. This team is built to win now. At least the assumption is. That's why we spent all the money. That's why Cooper got his money. That's why DeMarcus Lawrence got his money. That's why Collins got his money. That's why Jalen Smith got his money. These guys this team is built to win now. This is not experimenting time. So if you're not gonna sign Dak, what's the answer? How many wins did we have when Dak got hurt? We had 2. No defense win now. So if we're not gonna have Dak certified Cowboy, I'm not coming against you. I'm just trying to figure out, because this team is built to win now. This is not experimenting. It's just not. So we are in PI in the same boat. I don't know that. I don't know. If you're not gonna sign Dak, let him go. What, we rolling with Dalton? I mean, I'm just trying to find a solution. Because this team is I mean, we're not rebuilding. We're not in a rebuilding stage. This team is built to go to the playoffs, try to win. And if you got Dalton starting and Mr. Ben DiNucci and Gilbert, I'll go ahead and say we might well get ready for a top 10 pick. We're not going to win. Now, if you're telling me we're rebuilding, I get what you're saying. If you're telling me we're rebuilding, I understand your point about trading them away. I understand your point about not paying them. I understand that. If you're telling me we're in rebuilding stage, then I get it. But in my opinion, this team is not in rebuilding stage. This team is trying to win now based off of their contracts and the stuff they paid out. They're trying to win. So if that is the case, you got to get the best possible option to win at quarterback. That's Dak Prescott. Unless you telling me somebody else coming. If you telling me Deshaun's coming, then I say okay. I say that's all about the same. Yeah. I'll come back to you, Brother Smith. Gary says Jared never ever rebuilds. His ego refuses the word. He says reload. That's all I'm saying. This is not rebuilding. That's what Rodney says. See, that confirms the buildings telling about Dak's foresight when the NFL TV deal. Jared's not worried about his money because it's not predicated to Cowboys winning Cowboys football. Many have said that Jared ain't worried about winning. Jared wasn't worried about the money. Dak is smart because in 4 years, he is aware that TV contract is ending. And he knows that's billions of dollars that's getting ready to come to the NFL and the owners. And the tag is going up. So he wants to get a piece of the pie one time, come back in 4 years, get another piece of the pie, and roll. You don't have many years to play this game. You gotta get enough money that you're gonna live the rest of your life off of. That's all Dak doing. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to know. I don't certified. What is certified cowboy? Oh, certified. Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna argue. Certified says we're rebuilding, and then he said Luck wants to come back, so that's the alternative. Well, Andrew Luck probably ain't going nowhere. Certified cowboy, especially since Phillip Rivers retired. When Rivers retired, please understand the Colts. If Luck wants to come back, Andrew Luck will be an Indianapolis Colt. So you can forget that. There's no question. No question about that. There's no even sense us even talking about that. The Colts own his rights. And with Phillip Rivers retiring, I promise you, the Colts will not. they will not do that with Luck. No question. You can forget that. So if we're rebuilding, certified cowboy on Podbean, he comes with the opinion saying that we're rebuilding. If based off that opinion, then I understand what he's saying about trade Dak, get some picks for him, which the Cowboys would. He's also saying don't pay Dak. We rebuilding. Then I understand it. I'm under the impression saying we're not rebuilding, and they want to win now. So if that is the case, and since there are not many options left out there, it's going to take a boatload to get Deshaun Jackson if you're talking about trading for him. And that's too steep of a price tag to trade for him. So you're really left with just the option of signing Dak. Now, if you're going to franchise him, if we franchise him, listen, all you guys is looking excited about Richard Sherman and, all the other guys, get that out your mind. Because you're not going to be able to sign these guys. If that goes on a franchise tag, all you guys that got dreams of these big name free agents, no, we'll be getting free agents from the bottom of the barrel like we usually do. Let's just go ahead and get that out now. To me, I really believe they're going to franchise Dak, and this will be the last year Dak play with the Cowboys. That if you just want to ask me, but I'm apologize to that because it's sad. Here's the other part I want to say. Did y'all see what Emmitt Smith said? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see what Emmitt Smith said? Y'all know y'all did. I know you did because y'all Cowboy fans. Emmitt Smith said, and I know y'all, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I'm going to try it again. Y'all can see me, but if you can see me in that. Look what Emmitt Smith said. The reason why, I'm sorry you can't see it. This is being shown on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube, so I'm going to read it. Emmitt Smith in the article said, the only answer I can give, the reason why Dak won't be signed, is that the Cowboys are uncertain whether or not he's the future of the Cowboys. Kind of sound like what we've been talking about, right? This is what Emmitt Smith said. He said outside of that, if he was the complete future of the Cowboys, they would make no bones about giving him a contract. Emmitt goes on to say, at the end of the day, Tony Romo, there was a commitment to Romo right off the rip. That's what Emmitt said. Right off the rip. And he came in and replaced Drew Bledsoe. And he's not the biggest guy. He's not the most flashiest guy. And he's not the fastest guy either. And he had his challenges. But there was a commitment to Tony Romo. There is not a commitment to Dak Prescott. That comes from Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the greatest Cowboys to ever play the game with this team. Hall of Famer, NFL's leading rusher, all-time great. He has weighed in on this Dak Prescott thing and is saying the same exact thing that we've been saying, at least that I've been saying, that they do not believe in him. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I get that all the time, that I look like my daddy. I get it. Thank you so much for popping in on me. Look. Now the argument, there's a few arguments there with Emmitt thing. Okay? And Glenn, if you still on here, this is why I turned heel a little bit. See, if there's one thing I know about Emmitt Smith is that he loved Jerry Jones. Those guys that won in the 90s, they loved Jerry. Michael Irvin loved Jerry Jones. Emmitt loves him. Troy, all these guys, they love Jerry. They are loyal to Jerry. And some of the companies that they've built, the real estate stuff that Emmitt Smith has been in for years, Jerry Jones has a piece of that. He's partners with him in that. And this is just a conspiracy. I'm not so sure if Jerry didn't put Emmitt out to put that out there. See, when you're loyal to somebody, you'll do anything for them. And sometimes some guys will put stuff out there and be the voice of the person that they're representing. That's just a conspiracy of mine. The other side of that coin is that Emmitt Smith could very well that Glenn, did you like that? Did you like that one? You see how I twisted it? I know. But on the other end, it could be that Emmitt really feels that way about Dak Prescott. I'm not sure. Because Tad Prescott has come out in defense of his brother Dak Prescott and said what came from his heart. Gary says, because he didn't hesitate to open that checkbook for him even after their careers was over. Exactly. Jared, if y'all think that when Emmitt retired, well, put it this way, when Emmitt came back from the Cardinals, okay, and retired kind of like Jason Witten did, when he came back and signed that 1-day contract with the Cowboys, if you think that's where the relationship ended, you're sadly mistaken. Jerry Jones, Gary just said the truth. Jerry Jones he helped Emmitt build in his real estate deal. Now I'm quite sure Jerry got some of that, whatever. He may get about 3% of the company or whatever. Jerry ain't doing nothing for free. And when you do that, he set them up. Jerry has caused a lot of guys to have car dealerships in the Dallas area after they retired. Jerry has taken care of a lot of his guys. That don't come in the press, but the guys love him to death. They come back. Dion loves Jerry Jones. Loves him. And his loyalty. I'm just saying, y'all. Now I'm gonna put it up again. I'm saying Tad Prescott has spoken up for his brother. Jerry and Stephen Jones have been mighty quiet. And they getting blistered in the media. ESPN every morning got this Dak watch going on. They getting crushed. Everybody saying the same thing. I don't know why Dak ain't signed. You get podcasters like myself. You get podcasters all around the country. They're saying the same. We don't know why Dak. Sooner or later you get tired of hearing it. Here come Emmitt, one of Jerry's guys, who comes out with a cruel statement. It's right there for you. Look at the screen. He says the only answer I can give is that the Cowboys are uncertain whether or not he's the future of the Cowboys. You got to keep in mind, Emmitt is on the inside. Now, I may be wrong. I'm just throwing conspiracy here. I'm sorry. We live in a conspiracy type world. But Emmitt Smith has access. Emmitt Smith has access to Jerry Jones. I believe Emmitt Smith got his phone number on speed dial in his phone. I believe that. Emmitt Smith is an ambassador for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think Emmitt just putting stuff out there, just be putting it out there. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm just putting it out there. Jerry is getting crushed in the media. He got an ego. Some got to come out. And him saying this, Emmitt saying this kind of let you in, maybe into the mindset of what the office is saying. And if that is the case, then I'll go back to a certified cowboy If that is the case, then you need to hurry up and trade him. Rodney said, I think JJ loves drama to always be in the relevant news story. Him, JJ's brand. Oh, we know that. I'm talking about using, avoid. See, when I'm saying about they don't see, I'm just trying to show y'all this. Like me, I'm just a little podcaster. When I say they don't believe in Dak Prescott, it's just my little group here that's listening to me. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying, when I say it, it's just y'all, there's few folks that's listening to me. Y'all see it. But when Emmitt Smith say that, you get news clippings. It's everywhere. It's in Bleacher Report. It's in the Cowboys plays on Inside the Star. It's on ESPN. It's in memes all across social media. It's everywhere. When Emmitt say it, that's power. That's power. And it's going to get something going. Now, on the flip side, Emmitt could very well be being truthful and coming to the defense of Dak. It very well could be. I'm just saying it could be one way or the other. Either way, it's a detriment to Dak. It's right there on the screen. Kendall, what's going on? It's right there on the screen. I think it's on the screen for y'all, guys. I hope you can see it. I hope it's there. But Emmitt has come out and put his hat in. This is the biggest name that done said something. Troy have said something. Troy Aikman has said something about it. Say, we should do it. But when Emmitt Smith talks, people listen. That's why it's all over the internet, what he said about it. It's there. So I want to apologize, Dak. It shouldn't have taken this long. It shouldn't take this long. I want to apologize to him because I don't understand it. Do not move JJ CK book. Certified Cowboy, I'm sorry. I don't know what. Do not move Jerry Jones. Check. Okay, it did not move Jerry Jones checkbook. I see. No, it didn't. It did not. No, and in defense of Jerry, now let's be in defense of Jerry slightly. There's the reason why we can't really crush, because it's not set yet what the salary cap is going to be. That number has not been done for nobody in the league. So the owners don't know exactly what they're really dealing with yet. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I was an owner, I can't really do nothing until I know what I'm playing with. Now, I'll give Jerry Jones that part. A lot of us wanted Dak Prescott signed the day after the season was over. It ain't going to work like that. The salary cap has not been put in place yet, in fairness to Jerry. Some of y'all going to say it don't make no difference what it is. Sign him anyway. He should have been signed. Well, I get it, but it's just not going to work like that. Certified Cowboys say defensive line is unachieving. Oh, no doubt. And that's what the draft and stuff is coming in. Plus, you still got some free agents. You got some guys that are coming back off injury. Hill. There's a possibility McCoy. Of course, McCoy's coming back. So it's going to get better. But Certified Jerry needs to wait. In my opinion, Certified and all you guys that are listening, I really do believe that Dak Prescott is going to be playing on the franchise. They're going to franchise him. And then the next big story is going to be where you got to July to make a long-term deal, and the drama going to continue to end. And then July going to get here, and it's going to be still a mystery. But they're going to have to franchise him soon because their date is coming up. They'll franchise them, and then they'll carry us on this long ride again, saying, hey, we're going to try to get the contract done for Dak before the deadline ends. That's in July. So that's what's going to happen. He's going to get franchised again. Then the question is he going to get signed long term before July ends? If not, this will be the last year of the Dallas Cowboys that you see Dak in number 4 in a Cowboy uniform. Why am I saying that? Because the franchise tag after that goes to $50 million. You're not going to pay Dak Prescott $50 million next year, the third year. It's not going to happen. So this is going to be it. And then certified Cowboy, if he leaves, which he would, he'll get his money somewhere else because somebody will hurry up and pay him. And then the question is, we back in rebuilding mode. I think he's a franchise quarterback. And at first, I said he was not. But he got better and better and better. And I apologize to Dak Prescott because he is a franchise quarterback. No, he is not Mahomes. No, he is not Rodgers. No, he's not those guys. No, he's not. But he is a franchise quarterback. Quarterbacks don't grow on trees. They don't. The good ones, they don't grow on trees. It's only a handful of them. I mean, a handful of good quarterbacks in this league. You got the great ones, then you got the real good ones, then you got just the good, and then you got a little bit below the average. Dak Prescott is not average. Dak Prescott is better than good. He's not I'll say this. I will say this. Dak Prescott, and let's see if y'all agree with me on it. If you agree with me on this, agree, and let's just see. Here's my statement about Dak. Dak is he's real good and has some flashy, great moments. That's what I think he's real good / and have some great moments. That is what I believe. And if you're real good and have some real great moments, you can win a Super Bowl. See, it's only a few guys that you can say they're great and they stay great. Mahomes, who we're going to see tomorrow, he's great. Stays great. He's great. Aaron Rodgers, great. Consistently great. Gonna win the MVP tonight. He's gonna be the MVP of the league tonight. Great. Brady, great. That's why we're gonna see him tomorrow. Greatness over a long period of time. I ain't talking about great and then have good moments. Those guys are great and have great moments. It's consistently great. Then you get these quarterbacks, Breeze, who's great. I know he's a little older now. He didn't have a great moment this year, but consistently over his career, he was great and had great moments. When you start talking about guys like Dak and maybe Matt Ryan, guys like that, they're real good and have great moments. But overall, they're just consistently good. That's Dak. But you can win a Super Bowl off that. You can win a Super Bowl with that. And there's not too many quarterbacks that fall into that category where I say they're good and have great moments. There's not that many that fall in there. I don't care who you're talking about. Tannehill. We can't even get Tannehill credit because Derrick Henry gets all the credit there. And it's easy to throw to a wide open guy when everybody fall for the fake. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, come on now. Seriously. I'm serious. I don't know. You have to tell me some guys. Stafford is good, but he ain't had no great moments. He's just good. I'm just telling you. Deshaun Watson is Deshaun is Deshaun is good. And he ain't had no great moments. He just good. I mean, I'm just calling like it is. I'm sorry. See, you can win when you got those type of quarterbacks. I don't know why we're having this hard time with Dak. I just don't get it. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, oh, oh, uh, now Gary brings up a name that I think deserves a little bit more than what he's got. I believe Russell Wilson is. This is just my opinion, y'all. I believe Russell Wilson is great and has had great moments. He's great. Russell Wilson can take over a game completely. I've seen Dak do that at times. I see Russell Wilson do it consistently, week after week. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's only a few guys that I'm naming. I only name about 4 or 5 and throw Dak in there. I mean, come on now. That's a franchise quarterback. Yeah, Russell, without question, Russell is, to me. I agree, Gary. Gary said he believes Russell Wilson is the top 3 quarterback. I'm saying these guys, they don't grow on trees. The Dak Prescotts, these guys don't grow on trees. And when you get one of these guys, you sign them. Look at all these backup quarterbacks in the league. They're not on this level. Everybody talking, I done seen plenty of guys. Everybody talking about Trevor Lawrence and all that kind of stuff. It ain't gonna mean he's gonna be great. Jameis Winston was number 1 pick in the league. I mean, in the draft. We all know the scene what Jameis does. Jameis Winston was a Heisman Trophy winner and All-American. You know, I mean, come on. We ain't seeing nothing incredible. I'm serious. These guys don't grow on trees. And if you're talking about rebuilding, I agree, sir. He didn't play. He said Russell Wilson did not play great this year, but overall he is great. You know he did not. Yeah, he didn't play great this year. I agree. He didn't get the job done. But overall, Russell Wilson is great. And I'm saying I've only named out about 6 or 7, 8 guys. I mean, come on, people. When you get guys like that, you got to hold on to them. Huh? These guys don't grow on trees, y'all. You got to hold on to them. You got to do something. You just can't just let them walk. And if you're gonna let them walk, I need a boatload of draft picks or something. I need some help. You just can't let Dak walk because he's that valuable. He is. And if y'all don't think Dak is not that valuable, you let him walk. I promise you, it's going to be about 10 or 11 teams that will give him everything that he's looking for. Keys to the city, keys to the governor's mansion, keys to the press boxes. He can have every seat in the everything. He can have people come clean out his locker, a red carpet to his locker, have cleaning people to wipe the wood on the locker room itself, have personal people to wash his clothes. Whatever Dak wants, he'll get it somewhere else. Y'all know it's the truth. So I don't know why we're in this spot other than maybe what Emmett said. And I'm putting a real question mark on that. No, it's no breaking news, Wendy. It's no breaking news. Yeah, look, I looked at my phone, Wendy. Let me look again. Let me look. Let me look, Wendy. Wendy just asked me, is there any breaking news? Let me look and see. I'm looking at my phone. Let me look at it. No. Dak's still not signed. I just checked my phone out. I just checked it out. That Dak's still not signed. Gary, hey, Tommy, I just read your message. I saw you, man. I'm glad you peeping in, though. Dak is a top 10 quarterback in stats and wins and advanced metrics. Why is this a head scratcher? Gary, I don't. It's a head scratcher because they don't believe in him. I've been saying it for 3 years. Certified said no one will sign Dak to $45 million a year. If that was the case, Cowboys phone would jump high. But that certified Cowboy on Podbean, Dak not asking for $45 million a year. Not now. If you listen, if you've been watching, what Dak wants is just 4 years. Cowboys want 5. Most people say that the money part is not the issue, which is 35. I think it's 35 to $38 million a year. That's not the issue. It's the years. So it's not that. Dak don't want $45 million a year. He don't want that. He don't want that. That's not, there's no sign to say that. His brother would tell you. His brother agreed with ESPN. That'll let you know. I think it was, I forgot the analyst's name, when they were talking about the years, and the guy came out. And Gary, thank you, Wendy, for letting me know that. Gary, I think it's your first time. If you're with me, that's good. Appreciate you popping in. But if Jerry is if that was the case, it wouldn't be a conversation. Dak just wants 4 years. That's all. He know he's not getting $45 million. It wouldn't even be no sense even asking for that. He knows he's not getting that. That's not the issue. It's the years. The TV, I think I explained it earlier, and for those that are coming in, the reason why Dak wants 4 years and not 5 is because the TV contracts are going out in 4 years. When the TV contract goes out, the NFL is going to make billions off the contract, the new contract that they're going to get, which means that the owners are going to get more money, which means that the salary cap is going to go up even more. And when that 4 years come out, that $45 million that you talking about, certified Cowboy, that might be the bottom line of quarterbacks who's coming up for their contracts in 4 years. That might be the starting point. $45 million. That might be the starting point. And when that does happen, Dak just want to be in position to say, hey, okay, I played for y'all 4 years. I'm 31 years old, or I'm 30 years old now. This is what I have done. And if he's done things positive, then Dak going to ask for even some more money in 4 years. Starting off. Oh, yes. He'll only be 31 years old. That's young. That's the reason why he wants 4 years, not 5. He want to get in on the money when it come out. And can you blame him? I mean, come on now, y'all. Come on. I can't blame him for that. Wendy says, how are we calling stat? Dak's next to another player today. When did Dak then finish the season? Exactly, Wendy. No question. Gary says, franchise tag will balloon if Jackson Allen signed this offseason. Dak tag will be $40 million if the deals get done this offseason. $40 million would be a year like peanuts. I agree. That's the other reason why they need to sign certified Cowboy. Because the Ravens have already come out and said they trying to get Lamar Jackson done this year. Josh Allen too. What you think they're going to sign for? Come on now. If they're going to get done this year, and the cat, look, if Lamar gets signed, it ain't going to take but one. If Lamar or Josh Allen gets signed before Dak, the price tag going up some more. If Lamar's going to get 40, Dak is going to want at least 38, 39. I'm just saying. It got to get done this year. If it don't get done, guess what? He's gone. If they franchise him and don't sign him. Exactly. Gary said whatever new quarterback is signed, it's sack the market until the next guy come up. That's what Goff did. When Goff forget Goff. When Garoppolo signed, I mean, come on now. When Garoppolo got paid, he was the highest paid quarterback in the history of the NFL. Jimmy porn star dating girl G was the highest at the time, was the highest paid quarterback. Here come Goff. What did Goff do? Goff became the highest paid quarterback in the league. Every time a new guy comes up, the money goes up. So Dak time is coming. It's either he gonna get it with the Cowboys or he gonna get it somewhere else. It's just that simple. But he gonna get it. Look at it. Kirk Cousins, yeah, when Jimmy G was known, you had to pull it up on in there. He was dating a porn star. Yes, he was. Jimmy G was dating a little porn star. Pull it up on the internet, you'll see it. Yeah. Kirk Cousins, like as Gary just said, Kirk got paid. Come on now, with the Vikings. Kirk was the highest paid. Now, I mean, come on now. If Jimmy G is going to be the highest paid and Kirk Cousins is going to be the highest paid, and then Goff, when he got his, he became the highest paid, and then Wentz got paid, he became. What make you think Dak don't supposed to get that? I'm just saying. I don't get what y'all. I don't understand the logic. It's common sense to me. And if the Cowboys don't do it, then okay, certified. I'm not buying that sign and win now, get more money later. 40 now, the Cowboys won't make the playoffs. Lamar Jackson cannot throw a ball. Jimmy G went to the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson can't throw in your opinion, but guess what Baltimore gonna do though? Certified Cowboy. The Baltimore Ravens are fully invested 100% in Lamar Jackson, and he is going to get paid as such, despite you thinking that he can't throw the ball. I don't think he's that great at throwing the ball either. I believe he's a pure athlete, more dangerous running, who can hit you on or sometime in passing. I agree with that. But Baltimore gonna pay him like he can. Why? They're fully invested. They fully believe in him. And they're not going to let him walk. This won't even be an argument at all. He going to get paid quick. He not going to have to fight. Because Baltimore believe in him. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, exactly, Deshaun. They were saying, please. Kirk Gunn was saying, please tag me. Kirk played this thing perfectly. He got 2 franchise tags, didn't get hurt, and then he went on with the Vikings and got a bigger contract that he was looking for. That looked like that was getting ready to happen to Dak. Kirk Cousins is a standard. But Dak, the only difference is Dak got hurt. Okay? Dak did get hurt. That was the problem. Certified Dallas Cowboys says Baltimore is crazy. Let them run. Nah, I don't think they it just depends on what you're looking for. See, the Cowboys have to get some consistency. Baltimore going to the playoffs every year. With the Cowboys, we just got to get consistent. Can we just get consistent and win 10 games every year? See, Baltimore going to win. Baltimore going to win. You know. Thank you, thank you, Miss Nina. How you doing? Thank you for joining in. Welcome. I see you. I'm glad somebody made up, Deshaun. It's just the truth. Say, well, we're gonna be saying when Dak is the cow when he walks. We're gonna be saying we're gonna be rebuilding. Now, you gotta keep in mind when I'm talking to certified cowboy on Podbean, I'm not going against him because he's under the opinion that we are rebuilding. See, if you believe we're rebuilding, then I understand everything that he's saying. My only comeback to him is that we're not rebuilding. This team is built to win now. Now, that don't mean we're going to win now. That's why you give Cooper all that money you gave him, Cooper. That's why you gave Lyle Collins his money. That's why you gave Lawrence his money. That's why you gave Ezekiel Elliott his money. That's why you gave all these guys, Jalen Smith. You bought this because you're not rebuilding. You're trying to win right now. That's why you gave him all this money. So I don't agree with that. Dak was Rookie of the Year, a 2-time Pro Bowler, had the third most wins in the league since 2016 when he got hurt. Second most game-winning drive, tied Russell Wilson for second most total TDs at all times. And on players in first 4 years, Dak individual accolades. Dak's eventual accolades are better than most quarterback Super Bowl appearances in our team accomplishment. You can't argue with that. Gary's absolutely right. He has an impressive stat book. He has an impressive resume. Dak does, but that's not good enough to get him. They didn't move Jared checkbook, as Certified said. If you're talking about rebuilding, I get it. Then yeah, you talk about trading them, you talk about let them walk and all that kind of stuff. But your alternative for letting them walk with a team that's ready to win, and your answer is Andy Dalton or Gilbert or Ben DiNucci and whoever. That's not that you're not gonna win. Then you are rebuilding. That's why I say they're gonna franchise them. Yeah. Gary, Miss Wendy loves what you said. It's just the truth. I get it. Get Certified say a better defense in Baltimore. Well, yeah, they are better than us. Yeah. You win 10 games, you gotta have defense, but it sure does help to have a quarterback that can throw for 3,000 yards and can run for 1,000. That's why Lamar Jackson, so you can say he can't throw and all that kind of stuff, but let's be real. The players voted him the MVP of the league. The writers voted him the MVP of the National Football League. Everybody don't get that. And you had to do something special to become an MVP of the league. Lamar Jackson, until later tonight, when Aaron Rodgers win it, Lamar Jackson, it was the MVP of the league. You just don't get that because people like you. You earn it. Lamar Jackson brings something to the table that nobody couldn't stop. And hey, I'm just saying. And they are going to pay him like he's the greatest quarterback in the NFL. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. So all I'm saying is, I apologize that Cowboy Nation will all be split on this. Just like my guy, Certified Cowboy on Podbean, is saying, look, don't pay him. Don't pay him the long term. Trade. He thinks that the best asset is to trade him away. Some of you guys believe that too. And then you get the other Cowboy fans say, pay him. Now, then you get some of the Cowboy fans who are not certain about that. We know he's good and we have some great moments, but we're just not 100% sure, thinking that he can carry us over the top. The Cowboy Nation is divided about that. All my answer is to say this. There are not too many guys in the league that can do what Dak do. He is one of the top, in my opinion, and it may not be yours, but in my opinion, he's one of the top 8 quarterbacks in this league. And it's arguable that some folks would say Dak, based off his numbers, is top 5. Now, I'm just saying. The numbers say he's top 5. Now, your eye test may say he's top 10. See, that's the difference. When your eye test say that, then I get it. I get it. I'm not even arguing with you. I get it. I'm glad to see some of you guys coming in the Podbean. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Let me do this last read real quick, and I'll come back and close with what we're talking about now. Listen, again, you guys, we're getting real close to Valentine's Day. We're getting real close. Look, if you want something lasting past the flowers, you're going to get them on your flowers there. The flowers not going to live long, okay? The roses that you about to buy and the candy that you about to buy is going to be 8 in 3 days. It's going to be gone. You need to get something lasting. The Fragrance Shop Memphis is something that you should consider. Listen, they have every fragrance in the world. All you have to do is a Facebook page. Go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It's been ran by my fraternity brother. Listen, all you have to do is go there. We're getting real close to Valentine's Day. If you live out of town, it makes no difference. It can be shipped to you, but you need to go now. Valentine's Day is coming. Get something lasting for your significant other or your spouse, or whatever the case may be. The Fragrance Shop Memphis can take care of you. Every fragrance that you're looking for, he has it. All you have to do is go there now. Go to the Facebook page, inbox him. It's there for you, and he will take care of you. I promise you that. I promise you need to do that. go to the Fragrance Shop Memphis. It's a Facebook page. You can go there. Oh my goodness. We gonna be talking about this. ESPN gonna be talking about this. CNN gonna be talking about this. Fox, Sesame Street, the Boys Club, the Girl Scouts, the exercise shows. Everybody gonna be talking about Dak Prescott the next 4-5 months. It's gonna happen. If you go to ESPN on Get Up every morning, Dak. If you go to First Take, they're talking about Dak. If you go to Undisputed with Shannon and Skip, Dak. It is an issue that cannot be avoided. It's going to be talked about. I'm going to keep talking about it here on my show until something happens. My guess, as I said before, they're going to franchise them again, and then they're going to feed us. Look, we're going to try our best to have something signed before July. That's when it happens. Jason says, if the Cowboys don't resign Dak, it will be a big mistake as far as what he brings to the table and his leadership. I agree. See, y'all, some of y'all thinking that we can just go replace him. Look, if it were that easy, Dalton would have got the job done. The guy like Dak, Dak has earned the right, at least in my eyes, from what I done seen. He's earned that right. You just can't replace him. It hurts. I think we all agree with that. It hurt when Dak not playing. Do we have to see this season again? The defense was horrible, but the offense was scoring 30. Okay? If I'm scoring 30 points, what's the true definition of a quarterback? I guess I'll close with this. How much time I got left? I got about another 12 minutes or so. Listen, here's the definition of a good quarterback. With this guy as my quarterback, I know that every game that I come into, I have a chance to win. That's a good definition of a quarterback. And even in that, there's only a lot of guys who you can 100% confidently say that with this guy as my quarterback, I know, not that I think, I know I have a chance to win every ball game. Dak Prescott is in that category. Dak Prescott is in that category. I believe that we got a chance to win every game because he's my quarterback. And no, he's not Mahomes. I'm going to say it again. I just know we got a chance with him every game because I know what he's capable of. Dak was putting up 30 points. Yeah, we were losing, but it wasn't because of him. You ain't had no defense. Dak was putting up numbers. He was. If we had any type of I agree with you, certified Cowboy. If we had any type of defense, the Cowboys would, of course, with Dak there, the Cowboys would have won, 10, 11 games if we had any kind of defense. Not all on Dak. Dak was on a record pace. I believe he's going to do it again this year when he come back. He's going to light it up. You don't get 3 receivers like that just to be saying we're going to run the football. They had already transitioned to get off Emmett. That's why they got Lamb, even though Lamb fell straight to us. Kellen Moore already showed you what he was going to do. Dak was said throwing 300-400 yards every game. The offense shifted. They put the ball in Dak's hands. Dak produced. Defense didn't. When you got a quarterback like that you can say, here go the ball. You got it, Doc. Go ahead. And he putting up numbers like Dak was before he got hurt. You got a quarterback. And there ain't too many guys in the world that can do that. It's not. He's a top 10, top 8, top 5 quarterback. It's only 4, 6, 7 guys that can do the job at a level that he can do it at. It's not that many. And when you got one, you keep him. When it says Dak was headed for glory when that ankle snapped, it ain't no question. He was going to leave no doubt that he was the man. But I'll say this, Wendy, with him getting hurt, it proved that he was the man. His value went up with his ankle get broke. It did. It did. So people, I don't get it. I don't know. But listen, I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I apologize for that because I was on this. I was talking like certified cowboy on Podbean. If you've been following me for a while, you know I have been talking like that. Dak proved me wrong. So I'm a big enough man to come back and say, hey, I apologize. I think we need to sign him. And it was a point where I said Dak couldn't get us over the hump. All you got to do is go back to my Facebook page. All that stuff is there on my Cowboy report before I started doing the podcast thing. I said Dak cannot get us over the hump. Look at Wendy. Wendy was with me. Wendy know how I talked about Dak. I didn't believe in him either. Wendy know. I didn't believe in Dak. That exactly. Yeah, cowboy, certified cowboy, even though he taking position, even he said Dak has proved everyone wrong. He has. He has proven everybody, and I'm one of them, and I'm a big enough man to say I was wrong. Well, because Dak kept getting better and better and better and better and better and better. And now he's at the point where I will say we can't afford to lose him. He's that good. I ain't say he was the greatest, but he's that good. We got to sign him. And if we don't sign him, please tell me what the alternative is. And if you telling me it's Dalton or Gilbert or a vet quarterback, I mean, if you're getting a vet quarterback, that's a backup. I mean, who you getting? All the good ones on team. So I mean, if you're talking about a vet quarterback, you're talking about a backup quarterback coming in to lead your team or a bridge quarterback. That's what you're talking about. All the starters are playing. Gary said Prescott is a top free agent this year. There literally won't be anybody better to place him on the market. Exactly. Nobody. Not Dak Prescott. So I mean, what's the alternative? I mean, if you rebuilding, which tell me you want to lose, okay. If you rebuild and tell me you're gonna lose, then you stick Dalton back there, or you say we're gonna roll with Gilbert. I'm just calling those two names out because that's who was on the team. Or you go tell me we go get somebody like Chase Daniels or something, or tell everybody's favorite other quarterback who's disgruntled. I guess everybody will say, go get me Ryan Fitzpatrick. Somebody say we want some Fitz magic down here. That's what y'all say. Go get Ryan Fitzpatrick and let him be the bridge quarterback till we go get another quarterback. That's what y'all be saying. Go give me Ryan Fitzpatrick. And I'm saying, like, really? Okay. We want Fitz magic down here. And I just said that, and I know some of y'all thinking. Some of y'all saying, well, I mean, we did see Fitzpatrick win in Miami. Oh my God, please. Some of y'all Cowboy fans, y'all know y'all said it. I know it. You saw Dak win too. Let me close out by telling you guys this. Listen, I hope you enjoyed the show today that I put out. Listen, if you want to become a patron of my show, there it is on the screen for you. The Big Time Show, $, that's how you do it. Tune in there. If you're on Podbean, however, you already see all of that. Certified Cowboy says Matt Ryan. I believe Matt Ryan would do well in our offense. I'm not even feeling lie about that. I'm not gonna lie about it. Matt Ryan would be one. Would be a good bridge, but he gonna cost you. If you're on Podbean, you should see all the buttons there. To become a patron, you can do that as well. It's not, if you're not, I understand. But it would be nice if you become a patron of the show. This is not my source of income. But hey, this is my hobby that's turning into something else. The show is growing. If you want to become a contributor to that, it's there on your screen for you. If you want to become a patron on Podbean, it's there for you as well. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. Gary said Fitz can keep can keep him Magic where it is exactly. You know, I got this thing talking to me. I don't know what he's saying, but anyway, you got some people saying bring Fitzpatrick in. He don't want to stay in Miami. Bring him there. We can win with Fitzpatrick. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. We quick to give up on Dak, boy. Woo-wee. We quick to do that. I don't get it. I don't get it, especially after what I done seen. But it is what it is. I just believe they're gonna franchise him. The long-term deal probably not gonna happen right now. They're gonna franchise him first, and then try to get it done in before July, a long-term deal. But I appreciate you guys hanging with me. Thank you. I will see you on Tuesday at 7:30. Tuesday at 7:30 right here again. Podbean, I will see you at Tuesday night, 7:30, as we continue this discussion. I don't know if we're going to talk about this or not. That I'm quite sure between now and Tuesday, it's going to be a whole lot more said. Whatever the case may be, you know I'm going to be on top of it. And if it's worth talking about, you know I'm going to bring it to you. So tune in Tuesday, and we'll see. Wendy say that's too long. I got to give it time. I can't go every day, Wendy. I can't do this every day. I can't. That's not my style. I just can't. I got a whole lot of other stuff I got to be doing, and I don't have time to do it every day. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you to my patrons that were on listening. Ms. Ty, thank you for Glenn, who was here, Certified Cowboy. I appreciate you hanging with me on here. Thank you so much. Come back on Tuesday next time as we talk again. Yeah, man. Hey, Rod. One last time, my Cash App is there. My Cash App is on your screen right now. There it is, $, the Big Time Show. If you want to become a patron of my show, if you want to help contribute to the show, there it is there. If you're on Podbean, it's very, very simple on Podbean. Just click that button where it says become a patron, and you will take those couple steps there that is there for you, and you can become a sponsor or a patron, same thing, of the Big Time Show. Again, thanks to my sponsor, the Fragrance Shop Memphis. Please go to that. Get you something lasting other than them dead flowers that's going to be dead, them dead roses that's going to be dead in 2 or 3 days. Get you something that's going to last. Get you some perfume or cologne and send it. All right? I'm out. And before I leave, let me look in my phone one more time. I be hoping something going to happen. Let me see if I got some breaking news real quick. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Nothing. Dak Prescott still not signed. I'll see you Tuesday. Here at the Big Time Show. Yeah, before I leave, y'all come on, pop it out. I know y'all sad. Let me give you a little music to get y'all out of here. I'm out of here. We'll see you Tuesday, 7:30, the Big Time Show.